A decision that I've been dreading making, or I've been thinking about making for quite some time now, has actually come to play. Um, I can't say much about where I work, but what I can say is about why the decision's been made. Um, Being a gay person, sometimes you have to swallow your pride in order to pay the bills, um, which is exactly what I did. And I went to work for an extremely Judeo Christian organization. Um, and up until the past couple weeks, it hasn't been such a terrible place to work. But I did my benefits at the beginning of June, and of course, the story was written about me and the benefit in the one of the local papers, so that got the word around. And all of a sudden, there's this huge amount of reverse racism in my office. Nothing to do with sexuality, to do with actual the color of your skin, which is in a sense a shock for me, because I thought that kind of racism was gone years ago. It is not. It has not been gone. Um, it has sadly been the case that it still exists. The African American women that I work with are extremely racist. They will bend over backwards for any other African Americans that walk in the door, but when it comes to white Americans or Asian Americans or any American that is not African American, the women in my office literally turn into the most racist people I have ever met in my life. Um, my philosophy has always been I'm already disliked enough, I can't possibly dislike another group of people. But at the same time, if you're going to disrespect me by being racist towards me, then I'm not going to be racist towards you, but I'm damn sure not going to respect you either. And of course, one of these women is one of my supervisors, and disrespecting them is a no-no. So I've been torn. I've been extremely torn between what I want to do and what I should do. My mom and I have had a few fights over, it does take a while in this town to find a job, so money would be extremely tight. Um, but after I came home today and discussed with my mom what had happened, what's been going on, just to give you an example, on Saturdays the building is open that I work in is open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. And they had 6 people scheduled from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. 5 people, I'm sorry. 5. Technically, you only need 3. Well, I was scheduled 10 to 7. I came in at 9 because I had training, the mandatory training that I had to go to. So I came in at 9 a.m. I find out at about 12:45 that out of all the 5 people that were scheduled, 2 of us were white. There's me and another guy. Then there's the 3 black women. One shift manager, the other 2 were just regular black employees. And African American, I shouldn't say that, we're regular female African American employees. Please understand I'm not being racist, I'm just trying to explain the situation. I find out that the other 2 women, not the shift manager, because of course she has to stay till 7, but the other 2 women have been granted permission to leave at 5 p.m. One of them didn't come in till 10, the other one came in at 9. Special training with me. And I went up to my shift supervisor and I said, why wasn't I, one of the senior people on staff at the time, asked if I wanted to go home early because I had been there early too. And then the other guy took her into the back office and asked her. He came out and told me that she told him to tell me, he said, she said, that today was not the day to mess with her. So our branch, almost gave some away. Our big boss was in the office today, and I went and told him, I said, you know what? I said, the 2 black employees have been offered the ability to go home early. Me and the other guy I'm senior to all of them except for the shift supervisor. Not one of us was asked if we wanted to go home early. Um, so she comes out and she says, one of my people has agreed to stay so you can go home. So you can go. So what I have decided to do is my twin sister will be here on the 15th. Um, so I have decided that the 13th of August will be my last day at my job. I will spend the rest of August with my sister, and when August is done, I will go and find a new job. But I cannot and will not stay at this job. They can beg and plead and holler. There is nothing short of a $5 pay raise an hour that will make me stay in that building. Because on all the jobs I've worked at before, you followed the rules and everything was based on seniority. At this job, almost nobody follows the rules. They bend them at their own will, and I can't work in an environment where you tell me a set of rules, but you don't hold your own self accountable to those rules. You either have rules or you don't have rules. You make up your mind either way. So, I'm sad that I'm gonna be unemployed. My laptop computer is going to have to go back because I can't afford the payments right now. Luckily, the company I get it from, though, will give me credit for lifetime. So I can go back at any time and say I want to get a laptop again, and they'll give me the credit that I've already paid on it towards that new laptop. Um, but it does make me sad that I'm losing what I thought would be a good job. The shift supervisor that I had a problem with today actually is no longer a shift supervisor. She's been promoted to a different position. And what makes the whole thing more painful is that the different position that she been promoted to, I practically built it for her. You know, they came to me and her and said, we want to open up this position. We want to get it started. They knew I was a computer person. They knew I was a call center employee in the past. They knew I had a lot of good qualities that would be good for this. I set it up, built it up, and once it was built and I showed it to the shift supervisor lady, she basically took it and said, okay, you're done, and shoved me right out of the project. So it's like no matter what I do, the more I try to help, the more I get hindered. And on top of which, I just offered to do something incredibly fun that I've always wanted to do. And to leave my job now is to lose the ability to do that. So I'm saddened. But you come to a point where you cannot accept and will not accept certain things in work. One of them is reverse racism. I will not be treated like I'm a lesser individual or a lesser human being, no matter what I am, black, white, purple, gay, straight, Asian. It makes no difference to me. People are people, and you treat them with a modicum of respect at all times. I'm not treated with that respect, especially from the 3 employees that I'm talking about. Number 2, if you are going to set down a set of laws and rules and call them law, then by God, you are going to follow those rules as much as I do. There are certain situations I am well aware of that you can make an exceptions for, but you can't make exceptions for everybody. If you make exceptions for 1 or 2 people, you're going to have to make exceptions for everybody. So, hopefully my friend from YouTube, hint hint, will call me tonight, so I can hear what's been going on in his life, and we're going to make plans to actually get together um, in the coming months. But anyway, much love to my YouTube family. Please keep in touch. I miss y'all. Love y'all. Bye.